Hello, River Landing. A family was coming home from a Sunday visit with grandparents when the children in the back seat suddenly began beating on the back of the car seat saying, "Daddy, stop the car! Stop the car! There's a kitten by the side of the road." And Daddy said, "Well, that's not our responsibility. We need to get home." "But Daddy, you have to stop and get that kitty." "No, we're not going to do that." "Daddy, you can't just let that kitty die." "Just forget about the cat," said the father. And the kid started crying and saying, "We have a daddy who lets little kittens die." So the real power on the throne, Mom, turns to the father and says, "You're going to have to stop. How will I ever teach these kids about the Good Samaritan if you don't stop?" So Dad turns around and drives back, and sure enough, there's a kitten. He pulls off to the side of the road and parks and says, "You kids stay in the car." And he gets out, and he walks up to the kitten and reaches down to pick it up. And it's just skin and bones, but with its last energy, it bares its teeth, hisses and raises a paw, and takes a swipe at the hand reaching down. The father picks it up by the scruff of the neck and brings it back to the car. "Don't touch it," he says to the kids. "It probably has leprosy." And back home they go. And when they get there, the kitten gets a gallon of warm milk, 2 or 3 baths, a ball of yarn, and lots of attention. The kids say, "Can she stay in the house just one night? We can put her in the garage tomorrow." And Dad says, "Just go ahead and put her in my bedroom. This house is already a zoo." Several weeks pass, and Dad was home in his easy chair reading the paper when he felt something rubbing up against his leg. He looked down, and it was that cat. He looked around to make sure no one was looking and reached his hand down. But instead of hissing and baring her claws, the cat arched her back and purred, letting Dad pet her. It sure looked like the same cat. But no, it wasn't. Do you know what made the change? I think I do. Why don't we be that change? Have a blessed week.